Look, episode 3 really delves deeply into what has been an extraordinary build-up of anger and accusation against Brad Hosemans, who was the Deputy Mayor and Detective Sergeant. In fact, he was the investigations manager for police in Bathurst at the time Janine disappeared. And he was popular with women. He had many friends in the town. Women liked him, and he had a reputation as a bit of a ladies' man. He had walked past Janine's shop several times and had spoken to one of her friends in a nearby store in the shopping centre about Janine, because she was a very attractive single young woman. But he says that was all there was to it. He never met her, never talked to her, never had anything to do with her. Certainly didn't ask her out or send her flowers or anything. But despite this, and despite there being not a single shred of credible evidence that there was ever any connection between them, he became very quickly public enemy number one. And it really hasn't changed for 19 years. And in reinvestigating this case, as I have with my friend, the retired Judge Peter Murphy, we've just been so struck by the focus on Brad Hosemans and how that no doubt has affected the community's ability to help solve this crime. Because while everyone is looking at Brad Hosemans and thinking about him as the likely offender, the much more likely offender, whoever that is, has been able to get away scot-free. And a number of Janine's friends confirm this is their concern too. They disagree with the overwhelming community view that their former deputy mayor killed Janine Vaughan.
What sort of mental impact does that have on someone over such a large period of time, Hedley?
Look, Brad's described it to me as being quite devastating. His anxiety, he's a tough, former cop who has been involved in many homicide investigations himself. He used to chase down crooks. He was regarded by other police as one of the best cops they'd ever worked with. They tipped him to be potential commissioner contender. But there's no doubt from what he's disclosed to me that this really pushed him to the brink, waking up every day being suspected, knowing that people were accusing you of murder, the murder of a woman he swears he never had anything whatsoever to do with. And he's never been able to shake it off. There's still a lot of innuendo, and that's why so much of the next episode, the one out today, which is a chunky one, it goes for about an hour and 20 odd minutes, but it really tries to get inside the community's thinking on this and weigh the so-called evidence, which is really just gossip, and sort it out. Because I think until that bubble is burst, the possibility of the town, of the community being able to move forward with real evidence and real possibility of solving this crime is compromised.
Hedley Thomas, great to have you on this morning. Thanks so much for joining us, as you have done the last few weeks now. Look forward to talking to you again soon. To follow the case and download the podcast, visit www.thenightdriver.com.au or pick up your local copy of the Australian newspaper. It is a very, very interesting series, once again, by Hedley Thomas. Hedley, thank you.